focus is on news that matters to New Mexico and New Mexicans. Many people in this state get their news from their community papers. This is just a selection. There's quite a few. A lot of them do a really great job. There's, all over the state. There's the Las Vegas Optic up in the little corner there. And then also we have many, probably not as many as we need, local channels, radio stations. A lot of people get their news from those too. It tends to be community specific, and let's see, at the 505 stop, we believe that New Mexico has too many resources to let all these problems impact our state reaching its full potential. We want to illuminate the issues that traditional media either isn't picking up on or doesn't have the resources. Like I said, community papers, they're focused on one community. They may not be able to follow some stories that need to be followed. The corporate-owned media has failed us on multiple accounts especially in the last 10 years. And you guys remember in the months and years leading up to September 11th, all the talk on CNN about the growing threat of terrorism? Yeah, me neither. But the signs were there. It just wasn't being picked up on because people were focused on really stupid crap that, increases ratings. At the 505 stop, we want to assume the watchdog role that the media should have been assuming all along, the role that they're supposed to play in a society. We want to look at the trends, we call them bright spots, the ongoing trends that, for instance, teachers doing a really great job, politicians that are corrupt, those kind of things. We do not want to become just another media outlet with a bunch of paid editors and writers. It's not our goal. Our model is completely focused on, we hope to hear from, New Mexicans that maybe have never written on a blog or whose farm duties will not allow them to, pick up the newspaper every day. Those are the kinds of people we want to hear from. Our model is dependent on community input, and that's why we want you. We want to hear from you. That's what our focus is. It's still a fairly new site, but I don't know why this is. Anyway, these are some of these topics. If you or anyone you know has something to say, we'd really like to hear from you guys. Just a few. And these are some of the people we like to hear from. Notice the last one. But also, business owners, great resource. We've got tons of knowledge that maybe isn't being shared. We have had enough of this nonsense about fair and balanced media. It's a joke. It never really existed. And, we're trying to stay away from that pretend model. Honestly, media objectivity is gone the moment that the media picks one story over another. Sometimes what we don't talk about is every bit as important as what we do. We want all opinions and all viewpoints. If you believe that climate change was created by the communists as a myth, we will even publish that, Come up with some good arguments first. Don't waste anyone's time. But yeah, but in all seriousness though, that was sort of a joke. Hopefully people believe that. But we want to, we want to hear about things that, are important, that aren't being talked about. This is just a list of what we won't publish. Not a long list, but is important. We don't want to be getting in trouble here. But if you have anything to talk about, we'd like to